And also, Mount Robson's kind of a nice location because it's right in the middle of Valemont, which has Canoe Mountain, and Jasper, which is just a nice place to go. And of course, Jasper recently got run through by fire. And I didn't really know what to expect. I really hadn't seen too much media surrounding what Jasper was looking like after the fire. But I will be the first to tell you it's worse than you will expect. What you see kind of from the main drag anyway, it looks pretty much the same. It's business as usual, of course. It's like one of the most popular tourist destinations in all of Canada, so you know, like the commercial aspect of it is going to be cooking still. And of course, if you kind of hop into the residential area that's kind of in the back, there are a lot of buildings that are just entirely gone, entirely missing now, which is tragic. People have been displaced. People have had to pick up and move. The economy's not viable there anymore. Like Jasper, I think for regular ass people that aren't backed by hotel companies and corporations and stuff, I think they're riding on the edge. So it probably did tilt people over the scale, and I think that is a human tragedy, for sure. And I do not like to see that happen anywhere to anybody. But if you take off into the trail networks in some of the areas out around Jasper, like the places that people go on hikes and ride bikes and stuff like that, it's unbelievable what's happened. Now, another thing to note too, it's been a year. It's been an entire year for the undergrowth to bounce back and mosses and stuff that were somewhat cleared, somewhat wiped out off the rocks, off the hillsides to kind of bounce back. And it gives you an idea of how hot the firestorm that went through there really is, because there's not a lot. And it's caused like there's just exposed stones everywhere, all these white stones on the ground, and it's crazy to see. It's crazy to know that it was so hot in there that it consumed the fucking ground. There are still a massive amount of animals in the area, and it's almost easier to see them now because there's nothing in the way. It's just toothpicks everywhere. So you can actually see really far and see tons of animals. Like, I don't think there was one time where I wasn't seeing animals when I was there. It's also crazy to see these animals traversing across this fried landscape, just kind of going about their usual stuff, eating grass, hanging out with their buddies. Yeah, it definitely makes you wonder how the transition was for them, how it's been for them to try to get used to this new environment. Seeing Malign Canyon, which is a gorgeous forested river trail, and looking down into there now from the top, it's not the same. It's not good. It doesn't look good at all. And that did make me kind of sad a little bit. You can see where the wind was being sucked into the valley. A number of the trees, and I mean like thousands and thousands and thousands of these toothpick trees, you can see they've been slanted over. They've all been kind of drug over by this like incessant wind, just kind of like sucking air in. It's crazy. So there's actually another place that is an incredible demonstration of that effect, and I'll have to go there and shoot some stuff. I've been meaning to, but I haven't gotten around to it. But if you travel from the township of Nasco, BC.
Crazy little buildings. I'm pretty sure you had a beamer in the front yard. Oh, really? Nice. Pretty good athlete. You know what I mean?
Towards the volcano cone, which is worth seeing. It's a volcano. It's very cool. They're mining it for lava rock to make planters for malls and shit like that. And you pass through this valley that was on fire years and years and years ago, and it's so still clearly so devastated. And you can see where the wind has come through the valley. You can see all the pathways in which the wind kind of traveled when that fire was going on, because every single tree has been bowed over by the massive wind. And there's actually a stat for that wind, because if you travel just outside of that volcano cone, you can go up a little mountain. And at the top of that mountain, there's a weather station. The last readout that weather station made, before it was consumed by the fire, was 270 kilometers an hour. Was the ground wind speed on that hill. So you look at what's happened in Jasper, and you can kind of piece together what's going on there. The other sentiment that I heard from time to time while I was out there was, no one's going to come here now. No one's going to come visit Jasper anymore. And I think that is foolish. It's still an unbelievably gorgeous place with a really rich spectrum of flora and fauna. A little less flora these days, but you're only cashing chips higher in the fauna department, I think, because you can see so much further. But I urge anybody to continue going there and check it out. Go for walks. I feel like it's probably a brilliant place to ride mountain bikes right now. But yeah, it's a gorgeous place to go visit, and there's lots of nice businesses and a ton of really great people there still. So I wouldn't let a massive hellscape firestorm, the remnants of, put you in a position where you wouldn't go, because it's gorgeous. I would definitely still keep going there. Can you tell that I don't know what the fuck I'm doing with this fishing rod? I don't really know how to fish, but I can tell you it's not been going well so far. I wish I could sample that. I could sample that. Oh. What the fuck was that? You're so fucking cute, dude.